Hello everyone, we're now halfway through the season. Week 8 had some amazing goals, but it belonged to one team, Manchester Cosmos. As we probably expected, Gladiators had more of the ball and looked more comfortable in attack throughout, but Cosmos never seemed to falter at the back and were certainly not overcome by their opposition. Cosmos played on the break and looked much more fluid in attack than in previous weeks. Towards the end of the game, Gladiators pressed hard and frustration grew as they knew 3 points should have been a formality. But late on, a cleared ball was battled for, cut back, and the fine attempt drew a corner which would turn out to be the turning point in this game. And check out this cheeky corner. His audacity paid off as the ball swerved in confusing jigs in goal. Cosmos now sail out of the relegation zone and will be buoyed by this victory, but Gladiators now slip into second behind Underdogs, who have a game in hand on them. What a nightmare week for Zubi and his boys. Underdogs played after Gladiators and knew what they needed to do to take the lead at the top of the league. They faced Iraq FC, who have been leaking goals regularly this season, however they looked more of a force this week. Underdogs dominated from the outset, with Jaffa and Sol having good chances. Iraq's defence looked strong, but it was finally breached by Bobby, who lofted in a shot from close range. In the second half, Sol hammered in a great goal to make it 2-0 and pretty much put this game out of sight. Have a look at this beauty. Iraq had a resurgence, having a good couple of chances late on and got their consolation goal in style. This free kick was hammered home. This goal was too late in the game to make much of an impact, but overall not a bad performance for Iraq against the now league leaders. Underdogs are in pole position now and it's all theirs to lose. Third place TSCI kept up their winning streak against Rusholme, who have dropped form after their unbeaten start to the season. In the early stages of this game, TSCI dominated possession and chances, but failed to hit the target. Joe at the other end of the pitch made a great save, and this week, like the last, he put in yet another solid performance. Ozzy looked a threat this week and got the goal that put his team in the lead. It was characteristic of his style of last season, a very nice driven finish. In the second half, Joe's kick found its way into the net to make it 2. We missed the goal going in as nobody was expecting it. Sorry, Joe. TSCI ended the game with a good few chances and Joe made sure that they kept a clean sheet. This win for TSCI puts them only 2 points behind Gladiators after their shocking result. The race is now on. Finest have been winning a lot lately and continued in the same way, putting 6 past Galacticos. Am got the scoring underway with a nice run and finish. Moen continued his fine form with 2 more goals this week. Faz's defence splitting pass found him and he tucked it away nicely. Faz was possibly the best player on the pitch. His passing and fancy flick-ons were causing havoc all game. Shaf scored 2 almost identical goals, showing the first one was no fluke, though we were never in doubt. Teo bagged one for Galacticos, but it was too little too late. Tango set up Moen and Am rounded off the scoring later on. This is another dominant display from Finest, and after a shaky start to the season, they look like they have found their feet in the league. They can surely now set their sights on the top now if they can beat the big teams. JJGK are having a nightmare of a season, and that continued this week with a 2-0 loss to Neverlusen, who are picking up some great results lately. This one started off very even, and it took a moment of class from Neverlusen to pull away. Adam Rame ran through and finished, and he showed great composure here. And in the second half, this second goal was an absolute perler. I'll say no more. So this wraps up another win for Neverlusen, who will look to keep their place in the gold tier with only a few weeks left until the tier split. JJGK need to pull something out of the bag quickly, particularly as their rivals Cosmos picked up their win. Sharpshooters beat Borussia Teeth this week. 3-2 was the final score. Sharpshooters went 3 up and it looked like plain sailing from then on in, but Borussia Teeth pulled 2 back and missed a late chance to make it level. Sit back and enjoy. So here is the table after this week's results. And here are next week's fixtures.